Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Finger Guns Pew Pew back with you here. We're going to be playing some more Gwent tonight. As you can see, I finally got my face cam, or my webcam in, so you guys can see my face. Hopefully that'll help improve the stream a little bit, but we're going to have to do some more advertising, do some work with the Discord and the subreddit so that we can try to get a little more viewership, get some people to come check out the stream and see if it's something they want to stick around for. I'll go over, as always, the deck list that I'm going to be using tonight a little bit before I queue up here. I'm just trying to decide what I want to play. I think I'm going to be playing my Nilfgaard formation deck list that I made a stream or two ago. I'm sure probably millions saw it, but I'll go over it anyway, just in case you didn't. You're welcome. Alright, so we have, yeah, by the way, going to be a very sarcastic channel because I'm a little bit sassy sometimes. What are you going to do? It's nothing personal. We're running the Imperial formation leader ability. 4 charges, boost allied unit by 2. Again, you can check out past videos if you want to know more about these decks. I'm just going to go through it real quick. We're running the Damien to reset the leader ability because he's just a pretty staple card in Nilfgaard right now. That's a very powerful order that he has. Karathi Heatwave, just in case we're running those scenarios. I haven't played for a few days because I've had family stuff going on. Been busy watching the baby, and I was also trying to finish my Fortnite Battle Pass. I'm sure you guys know the struggle. I'm an old man now, so I don't keep up with the kids and max that stuff out in like the first 3 weeks it comes out. But moving on, I digress. We have a Royal Decree also. Here, I guess I moved my webcam for the deck list and not be an idiot about it. Starting over, Imperial formation, Damien de la Tour, Karathi Heatwave, Royal Decree. We've got Stefan. Again, just the double bribery is incredible, and we can use him for an assassinate if we get real desperate. We have a Ramon in this list, because we're running a heavy soldier package we'll get into later. We've got Yennefer's Invocation. It's like one of my favorite cards in the game, if not my favorite. It's actually my profile photo if you click on this. So I would say it probably is my favorite because look at this art. Like, how sick is that? It was the first card I premiumed. Just looks too cool not to. We also have an Afan because we can pull him out with durability for free. Theon, Bribery, Swears, and again this Bribery is going to be comboed with Stefan almost 100% of the time if we have it our way. Swears, Menno, Cohorn used a lot to pull out the Bribery. Every once in a while we use it for the Royal Decree though. We have a Roderick that we generally tend to throw away until the 3rd round so that we can try to be more selective about pulling out our last needed gold. We've got 1 Assassination, 1 Ardfane Tortoise, 1 Alba Pikeman. I don't know which of these I think is better in this deck, so I just threw in 1 of each, and I'm going to play maybe 15 or 20 games and then probably change it up. We've got 1 Battle Preparation to re-enable the Crossbowman, because generally these are going to be our Ramon target, so that we can just get pings going all over the place if they don't put some damage into our Crossbowmen or remove them. We've got 2 Ducal Guards because we needed a filler card, and it's not great, but if we double Bribery with Stefan and or play an Invocation, then we have the potential for these to be, 6-7 point cards. So not a bad filler, and they have the Soldier tag for the Crossbowman triggers and for the Spearman to have an extra target. We have 2 Alba Spearmen, 1 Magni Division, and 2 Recruits, but only 1 of them is premium because times is tough with the recession and whatnot. Thanks, Obama. Alright, let's see. I was going to look at this and see if there were any changes that I wanted to make, but it's been a couple days since I played, like I said, so I don't think it's a good idea necessarily to change right off the rip. We'll queue up a little bit and see what we can get into, and then if needed, we'll come back and make some changes. Alright, let's throw our camera back over here where it belongs. Hey, welcome back, Kostenschlager. Good to see you, man. Oh, my first return viewer, not counting my family and friends. That's pretty cool. Neat little milestone. Not a big deal probably to most, but it means something. Okay, we've got the Arrakis Swarm Monsters deck that we're queuing into here. Let's pull up that deck list over on monitor number 2. Gotta remember to look out for that Imlerith combo, now that that card's actually good. Imlerith. Okay. Not a big Monsters player, so this is one of the ones that I'm least familiar with. We're going to throw this away because we don't have the stuff on, and we're not going to use the bribery most likely with that. Battle prep. Well, that's not great. No Ramon, no Crossbowman. We didn't really draw any of the things that we like to see for round 1, honestly. And he's starting with the Indriga. Okay, well, they put him in the melee row, so could be worse. That'll give our pikemen a target. Hopefully we'll get lucky. I'm probably going to end up having to assassinate one of those later. But I'm going to try to get a couple soldiers down and ping one off with the spearman as much as I can. Or that. Really unfortunate draw. We're probably going to have to give him last say. It's not what you like to see against monsters, but our round 1 cards, like generally, against this deck we would love to have a Sweers, for example. Either Crossbowman with the Ramon, even a Magni Division would be alright. But nope, didn't draw any of that. We are going to Invocation that though. So at least he gave us a good invocation target. We're not in a terrible position. We're only down 3 points. Guess we'll go recruit. And then after one more card, this Andrega larva will go up to 5, and we'll be able to assassinate it unless he puts something on the melee row here next to it, which looks like he's going to do. That's okay. That Goliath's a problem. I don't think we can really do anything about it. Whatever. We'll trade up the spearman if nothing else.
Potatoes with thick gravy.
We'll hit this one, I guess, since we have that assassinate. Yuck. We don't even... Probably just going to trade up the battle preparation and the assassination, unless he passes right here. Okay, yeah. So he committed pretty heavily into this first round. All we committed was the invocation on his Egern, but we got the Egern out of him. We got his Goliath, a Wispus. So, not bad. Not a bad result. Set up pretty good for round 3. I said hey to you earlier, Kostenschlager, but I guess you were exiting the stream and coming back after I saw your name was in the chat. How are you doing tonight? We're going to throw this back, because now we're going to wait and throw it back in round 3 so we don't get stuck with it. Okay, we're going to keep this Ducal Guard for, now we'll get rid of it. Alright, we're going to keep this Ducal Guard for our dry pass card. Hopefully he just passes. Right, well, I mean, he passed. Pew, pew. Yeah, hate to see it, right guys? How weird. I'm gonna take a second here and let my friends on Facebook know that I'm streaming. See if we can get anybody that wants to come watch. Okay. And we're going to get in the Gwent Discord and let people know we're streaming in case anybody's paying attention to that. Okay. Round 2. I think somebody's at the door.
The North shall tuck tail.
Guess they'll knock again if it's important. Okay, we got our Ramon this time. We are on the red coin. We're going against a lockdown. Interesting. Okay, this is really the kind of hand that we want to see in a round 1. We're going to throw that away. Okay, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I'm really expecting this to be an insanely obnoxious, toxic list full of poison and lockdown. Great. I know you guys probably love lockdown Nilfgaard as much as I do. It's basically a Nilfgaard main. It's great. Hey there, we got a few people stopping by. How's it going tonight, guys? Somebody put something in the chat so I can see if it's even working. I think we got viewers in here, or I don't know if my chat's messed up or what. Nobody said anything. Okay, well, yeah.
Let's dance till the sun sees
Wish I had an
tomorrow's
invocation,
sun.
but let's not get cute. We're just gonna get rid of that. Okay, yeah, chat does work. What's up, Aaron? How you doing tonight? It's good to see a couple fresh new faces in here. New to this whole streaming thing. I've had a couple streams in the past, but I just got my webcam in today, so giving it a test run, seeing how it goes. What do you think of this meta so far? I haven't had a chance to play a ton of it since the patch came out, but I think I'm a fan. Arturus, well, we're definitely going to want to get rid of that.
A taste of Nordling, is it?
Gonna go ahead and get our first crossbowman set up. I'm sure that's gonna eat the collar, about 942%. But that's okay, we have 2 more. It's gonna be huge. We're gonna do whatever it takes to get rid of this Artorias right here. If he makes us play the Spearman somehow, then that's what we're gonna do. Really want to get rid of both of these. We can deal with one Thirsty Dame, but I mean, I guess I really don't want to. Yeah, Aaron, I see a little bit of that, but a lot of the games that I've played, oh, this is going to be an AFN, I guess. A lot of the games that I've played have been against, like, a Skellige second win is one of the real popular ones. So, I mean, it's good to see Skellige make a comeback, you know? I've definitely seen some people running the same cheesy nonsense, like this lockdown masquerade ball caretaker list. I bet this guy has caretaker, and I would feel very confident putting money on it. But I don't know. I've definitely seen some interesting stuff. Too much Scoia'tael for me. God, I hope they nerf that faction real soon. We're gonna re-enable this.
I trust you have sharpened.
pretty good. Pretty good card for this situation. We're still taking that Artorias out as soon as he bumps it up one more time with our last crossbowman. And I mean, we've got plenty of bronzes to dump into it. Sorry, buddy. This isn't over.
Even at full gallop.
We're going to try to win on even. When I feel like he's trying to get out of the round, we're going to tortoise and make him do something about it. But really, I think we're in a pretty good spot. Like, we're up. We've got all these soldiers out. Yeah, like he's playing. That's a really low tempo play.
Beaters forward. Let the hunt begin.
New orders? No?
Guess it doesn't really matter which one we buff up. I mean, it kind of does if he's running treason, but I think we're positioned in such a way that treason's not a big problem here. And we have tons of armor. So even if he does have that in his deck, I'd love to see him waste it. Yeah, if we have any interruptions, like some baby crying, then I'm gonna have to go fix her bottle right quick. But she's sleeping right now, so let's hope that continues. Not while Daddy's streaming, isn't that right? Yeah, she knows. Okay. Well, this should pull us another soldier, so we can just keep spamming soldiers in round one.
Marries cultures, connects folk to one another.
Must be an important lesson in this. But what?
Yeah, that's right, SF. Got it set up. How does it look? I mean, I think it looks okay, but curious to know what everybody else thinks of the setup. If everything looks and sounds okay. Oh, I didn't have this centered. Let's go ahead and take care of that. There we go.
Never sit from the master's table. Never.
This guy is really trying to get out of the round. He can remove 6. Do I just Fion here? This plays for 6. So I'll be up 5. And I can still tortoise to get out of it.
No passage.
Doesn't really matter what I target, I don't believe. The lighting needs work. Yeah, that's what I was trying to adjust because it's dark here right now. So I have this little light on the Razer Kyo up here. It's got like a ring light on it. But it's getting progressively darker. So probably after this game, I'll bump up the brightness again. But earlier it was like super bright and I had a big glaring forehead that looked like I hadn't washed it in a month. So I had to crank it down. I guess it's going to be tricky trying to get the thing to work the way I want it down here. I don't have like a closed off room with some dark curtains. Looks like he's gearing up to blow a Vincent van Morlehem, maybe, on this. I don't know why else he would be targeting it. Nope. Okay, well, sick. We get out of the round with a win on even. The only thing we blow is a Ramon and our Heat Wave, but if he's playing a scenario deck, I mean, that's great. Plus, he starts, how many provisions down? 5? Yeah. Well, because we drew the Yennefer's Invocation, we are going to make a push for this round right here. We've got a Royal Decree, so we're not going to touch we're not going to try to redraw for our Stefan or our Damien because we want the Afan in our deck if we do happen to get the Damien off. Like, we don't want to dead draw it, and we don't have the bribery for the Stefan. But I can Royal Decree into any of that We're just gonna set up the Fion first.
Let their blood break their bones and
I absolutely don't expect this to live. If he has a Vincent Van Morlehem, this is where he's gonna be using it, but he was always gonna have it for the Fion. Yeah. I don't know about a Neon Coors Light sign, you know, maybe I'll get one for beer that tastes good, but right now I'm drinking Honduran Port Royal. Yeah, okay. Invocation, sure. We're going to try to at least make him go a card down here. That'll work. Or, if a target has status, damage it by 2 instead. Do we Yennefer's that? Ooh. I can't think of what else we would need to use the Yennefer on. Yeah, we're gonna do it. I mean, if he Damien's or Stefan's, we can Menno into an assassination. I really think we got him dead to rights here, from the looks of it. Trying to think of what he could play in this deck. Yeah, there it is. Oh, sorry, buddy. Where's your scenario at? That's why I put the Karathi Heatwave in there. My tech choice is justified almost immediately. Oh, that feels nice. Here you go. We'll give you a friend. Don't worry. Oh, JK. Hold on. Do we can roll this into a Stefan if we go with the bribery, but I think we're gonna Swears to take his caretaker, cause LOL. It's so tempting. We're gonna go with the bribery. It's the safe play. Okay, well. Here, 2 friends.
out of the way, rabble! Tucson is my war, under my protection.
That did not work out at all like I wanted it to. Yeah, Aaron, that's extremely possible. Uh-huh, there it is. But that's okay. We're, yeah, I mean, we saw, I was gonna say, we saw that that was in his deck because we could have pulled it from the bribery, but I'm not buffing his caretaker 12 points for no reason. But he knew he was beat because we still had the leader charges into Afan because he couldn't do anything about Damien. So, absolutely. Bump that caretaker up, big guy. I respect it. I mean, I don't respect it because if you run caretaker scenario, you're kind of the worst in my opinion, but you know, whatever makes you happy, I guess. Okay, let's go in and adjust the sliding a bit. See if we can't get it to look a little better. Gain. That's a setting. We'll turn this bad boy up some, I guess. Ah, that is bright. Okay, looks like this is about as good as it's gonna get for now. I mean, I know you think it probably just looks white because the light on my webcam, but this is in fact what my skin looks like, so sorry boys, it's as good as it gets. Okay, well, we're on a bit of a winning streak here. That was the second game we played today, first one on since I fired the stream up, but we have we're up to rank 8 on our way to pro. Let's try to keep that win streak bonus. See if we can't smash some greedy caretaker scenario decks with a Karathi wave. Always feels nice. Another thing I love about it is it's not a part of the meta list, so people really don't expect it and people don't play around it. I'll be right back. I'm going to get another beer.
dagger's glory!
Okay. We're going to get rid of that, obviously. Again, this is a pretty good hand. I like the battle prep when we have double crossbowman, Ramon. I guess I'm going to get rid of the Roderick. Yeah. I said I was going to get another beer. I lied. I got another 2 beers because I'm an adult and adults get to do what they want. I don't want to hear another word about it. I will turn this car around right now. Hey, I said I don't want to hear another word about it, okay? That's right. Ooh, I really want to Menno into the assassination rather than playing into that. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Clever maneuver.
As good as dead, that lot.
What's the provision cost of that? 8. Even swap and we come out 2 ahead? Yeah, Teferi. Teferi. No, your name gives me some severe MTG Arena PTSD.
With me, you'll forget your sorrows.
But yeah, I know the win streak cuts off after rank 7. Hey. Nope. Nope. Take this. Take your pacifier. You're alright. Yeah, there you go. Oh boy. Well, that card's gonna be an extreme nuisance.
We go where the Empire has not yet reached.
Hopefully we can play this next turn and get a lucky roll to take it out, or maybe we play this crossbowman first. I'm not sure what's in this Reckless Flurry list. I would have to imagine greatswords. I can banish one dagger or a greatsword with this and invocate the other. So I really need to draw that for round 2, probably. Swears would have been cool for this priest. Sure.
Dwarfs. What are they without their armor?
Guess we're gonna spearman this the next turn and get 2 pings. I don't know, we're just trying to stay ahead on points through sheer crossbowman power. Alright, Brianna, simmer down. We're probably gonna re-enable that one with the battle prep if it doesn't die right here. Okay, well, wasn't the worst thing to happen. Yeah, that's exactly what we're gonna do.
I trust you have sharpened it.
I guess we're just, at this point, we're kind of resigned to letting the Svalblood priest tick. Okay, well, great. Because I was tired of trying to remove that. He modded. We have the heat wave. I'm not sure what he's going to be bringing out in that modda. Maybe a Gedeneath? Yeah, Teferi, that's what I'm saying. Like, I just can't imagine Reckless Flurry is better in, like, any situation, really. We're going to throw that away. Yeah, this looks good enough. We're going to push him because we don't want to have a long round 3 against some great sword wild boar of the sea nonsense. Okay, that's about as good a pikeman target as we're ever going to get. We're going to get that out of stunning blow range. I'm about to have to go find a bottle. Oh, the bottle's right next to me. How convenient. Come on. There you go. Uh-huh. Sure you guys will get to take a peek at her later. I'm going to have to pick her up once she inevitably starts screaming her head off. Okay.
Scrubbing duty again? Oh, lords.
We are not going to get that out of stunning blow range because we really just don't care if it gets stunning blowed. We've got these two things ticking. So I like the position that we're in. What's he bringing back? Aye, this stupid thing. Do we heat wave this? If we take it with the Sweers, if we could ever get it to stay down below 3, but I don't see that happening. So we're just going to remove his longship. And this is probably going to be the last card we play, because we're just playing into this combo that he has that's from like months ago. Yeah, SF, she's in like a little rocking chair type deal next to me. She spends a lot of her time in this chair. It like vibrates and swings and stuff, so she enjoys it. I mean, I guess she can't talk, but she looks like she enjoys it. Good enough. So if we heat wave that, I mean, he can't bring it back from the graveyard actually, because he's not using second wind, so we got his leader ability out of him. I've got to think that this round is a win, but then again we can keep trading cards because he has to keep playing. He doesn't have a choice unless he just wants to lose the game. So we're going to trade these 2 bronzes in.
What is it now?
Obviously we have no intention of winning this round.
New orders? No? Ah.
Okay, yeah, that's good enough. So he doesn't have... He has one more phrase blessing to worry about. If he has great swords, it's only going to be a 6-card round. We have the heat wave for one of those. We've got the bribery and royal decree. There's the Damien, perfect. So now we're going to be able to royal decree into the... Oh, that's... Okay, well, we can only use 1 mulligan, because if we get... Okay, that's fine. I was going to say, if we get the Afan off of our last mulligan, then that wastes 5 points off our leader ability, so we had to save 1 mulligan. We don't get the invocation, but it be like that sometimes. We're going to put this here. Has he already used Delirium and Gigascorpion? Yeah, okay. Beautiful. We're just going to keep everything out of stunning blow range, I guess. We're going to buff these up 1 time apiece. Because I can't think of what he would be able to remove them with. But the Stefan's going to be the first one. I didn't put it in the same row because he's already used his Delirium. And I don't think he has... I can't think of any other Skellige cards that are row punish that he would be using. Oh yeah, Aaron, you're talking about Sigurd Driffas. Yeah, but if he brings it back with the Sigurd Driffas, then we just Karathi Heatwave it, so that's not a problem. That's why I was not terribly worried about taking it out that round. Since we already were resigned to losing that round and we were only trading up bronzes. Okay, beautiful. Maybe we can get lucky and remove this without even having to use... Ooh. Oh. Let's see a dagger. How much damage are we going to do? I think that we are going to go roll into the dagger. Since we're going for another bribery, we're probably going to get something that does a good bit of damage. I really just feel like it is the play. Morkvarg. That'll cut it. So our last say is going to be a Heatwave onto the Greatsword, if I had to imagine. I think I'm going to Royal Decree into a Sweers to try to get some extra points on my dagger by stealing his on-crate Longship the next round, instead of going for the Damien. Really seems like a good plan. So what does he have? He's probably got one more Greatsword, but he could have a Heimdall. Okay. Weird tech choice. Yeah, we're gonna Royal Decree into the Sweers, like we said.
Come on, stalkers, we ride.
Sucks that we have to set the row up for more Heimdall action, but this game's pretty over. It doesn't matter what we do here. We're just going to play the Damien. If he didn't remove the Stefan, he's not going to have anything to remove the Damien. He's probably got Wild Boar and a Heimdall, if I had to guess. And that's obviously not going to do it. Especially considering we're bringing out the Afan off of our leader.
The continent will quake beneath Nilfgaardian hoof.
GG. Alright. Keeping her rolling. Yeah, Aaron, in my Skellige second win list, with this same kind of strategy, I use, oh yeah, Morkvarg. What was I thinking taking Dagger? That was a really poor play on my part. Guess it didn't matter with the Heatwave in hand. But yes, I use a Dagger, 2 Greatswords, 2 Freya's Blessings, and a Sigurd Driffas in my second win deck because it's just super annoying for them to have to remove it that many times, and they generally can. But I don't think that's the norm. I think that's definitely a little more rare. Fairy says no one plays Sigurd Driffas right. Yeah, like that's not what I figured the response would be. That's what I'm saying. Like, I use it, but I definitely feel like it's in the minority. Here's my second win list. I've got the Heimdall, the Wild Boar, a Decree, Morkvarg, the Dagger I've got in there with a Crow Mother. I know people have kind of been cutting this card out, but I still think it's pretty good. I have pretty good luck running this second win list as long as I don't go up against some like Nilfgaard, Viggo's Muzzle nonsense, which happens. It happened a lot at the beginning of this patch, actually. That's why I quit playing this as much until it got old and people stopped using it as much. But there's the Sigurd Driffas. And then other than that, this stuff down here is pretty pretty standard, except the trophy catch. I needed a filler, and I didn't want to run Hammond because it's expensive. Yeah, Teferi. That's what, like the Karathi Heatwave is great against great sword decks. And then if I can manage to get one low enough, I have the Sweers. I usually have pretty good luck with my Nilfgaard list against great sword decks. But we're gonna go back to, oh yeah, in this deck right here, so many people were playing great swords after Skellige got buffed that I made a deck that just like has everything in the game to steal stuff. Okay. We're gonna keep playing some Nilfgaard formation. Probably got a couple more games in me, and then that's gonna be it for the Gwent portion of tonight's stream. I do want to get a little more Fortnite before the patch comes out. Yennefer's, yeah, okay, great. Nope. Nope. Well, that sucks. We didn't get the crossbowman, and Ardfane Tortoise is a really bad card against Skellige. What do we want to commit here? We might really, like, you can't give Skellige last say unless it's completely unavoidable. So we might really go in here. Man. We could Damien or we could Royal Decree into the Stefan since we have bribery in hand. And then next round we could double. We could Spearman to take. No, we're just going to assassinate this first. Reset. Forgot I had the assassination in hand. That was a little bit easier of a decision than I made it look, but I've only been playing for a couple months, so that's going to happen sometimes. Okay, well, we're going to invocate that, I think, unless we can roll a lucky bribery into unless we can roll a lucky bribery into a Morkvarg or something, so that the greatsword's not as much of a threat. But we have this, and then our Karathi Heatwave is going to be for the dagger, ideally, if he runs it. We'll have to see how it all shakes out. Okay, so this is going to be the Ramon into the Spearman to take out the Corsair, obviously. That's why we wanted to put down this Assimilate guy first, so that we could get 3 damage out of the Spearman. We get the Assimilate proc. I guess I commit the Fion here. Might do that next. Beautiful. Okay, well.
What is it now?
We're going to try to Sweers that. That's the intent. That's why we didn't want to use something else to just remove it. I would imagine that he's going to use like a Delirium or something here to buff them both up, but that's the risk that we're running. I mean, we can always invocate it after, but we might be better off invocating the Greatsword anyway. Nice, second win. Ah, sucks. Okay, beautiful. So we are going to be able to Sweers into the dagger. That's excellent. Calculated, right guys? Obviously. Yes, please. Okay, we're going to win this round on even now, barring some wild scenario that plays out. Because we're just going to... Yennefer's Invocation is on Greatsword to end the round. A Sigvald, yeah, why not?
Glory to Svalbard!
Guess we'll commit to Theon.
Let their blood break their bones and spirit!
Yeah, there's nothing else we care about putting the battle prep on.
Victory is on the wing.
Let's not get cute. And fortunately, with this greatsword being out, I'm thinking maybe we can get him to keep playing in. Like, I want to have as short a round 3 as possible. Yeah, okay. Not bad, not bad. I really hope we draw Stefan at the start of the next round. That would be a huge boost.
Hold a good catch today.
Okay, well now's the point that we have to use it, if we're going to be using it. So that's 2 of his 3 greatsword-like targets. Yep, he just immediately passes, obviously. Hey Aaron, yeah, sorry I didn't see that sooner. Appreciate the follow. I need to put a notification thing up here. Again, just got the camera today, so the notifications part will come soon enough. Okay, we got the Karathi wave at least. We do have the Afan to throw back. This is a good enough hand that we're going to push it. So he doesn't have anything that should be able to remove this for 7. But what we're going to do is we are going to greatsword and we're going to make him blow everything here. That's the goal. So we have the crossbowman and then we have the Damien to play into it. Okay. We're going to bribery first. Or are we? We can get it damaged by 2. Yeah. Yep.
God is freer! The continent.
Alright, we're just going to put the screws on him. He's got to do something impressive because he doesn't have any good second wind targets in his graveyard. So that's why we wanted to be extremely aggressive here. We're going to get 2 pings out of the dagger and the Ankh greatsword. Interesting. So we can damage something by 6. That's okay. We're going to... We should have heat waved that right now, actually, if we wanted to try to win the game here.
I will slaughter 3 heads with 1 blow.
We can't Damien. Okay, great. That's good enough. We're going to go a card up. We're going to be able to re-enable our leader ability, and we have the Karathi wave. So, that's what's up.
Gods, don't move its pace.
We've got double last say. Always a nice feeling against anything Skellige. We don't even have anything drawn to with the Stefan, the battle prep. But is it worth it? Because we could, yeah. We could draw into the Menno or the Battle Prep or the Crossbowman and still come out of it alright. So we're going to throw this away. Oh, you know what? No, we're not. Because we can Menno to make sure we get that out.
Modern Freyr is
That's okay.
patient, but she brooks no insult.
The Giga Scorpion's here. The Delirium is not, so we can't lead off with the Damien. We're gonna lead off with the Stefan and try to get him to waste the Delirium on like a panic ability. And then if he does waste the Delirium, we can Karathi wave his Great Sword, and he'll only have 2 cards left to try to beat the stuff that we've got available down here. Okay.
The time has come! What is it you want? Nothing will stop us. Essamorn Arbeit Quer, or Morin.
That is really good for the Morkvarg, but that's okay because again we're just going to remove this. Is the stream running alright? It shows as being paused on mine. Not sure why. Yeah, okay. There's the Morkvarg. Yeah, okay. There's the Morkvarg. What could he have? Could have a defender, but
152?
even if he does, not a big deal. I was trying to think if there's any way he can stop me from heat waving his great sword here, but nope. Couldn't heal this up, unfortunately. I tried to, but it does not have the soldier tag. Okay, well, the Damien goes first, so we can use it next round, obviously. Yes, sir. Don't mind if I do. And GG to our opponent. Got him. Yeah, in my creator dashboard SF, it was just lagging out, I guess. It showed the video was paused. Oh, beautiful. 3 reward points coming our way. Let's go. Oh. Yeah, here SF. I don't guess you've really seen Brianna either, have you? Here we go. Come on. Are you gonna try to cuten up Daddy's stream a little bit? Look at the game Daddy's playing. There you go. Little half Honduran mini me. Hi guys. Dingy 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 dingy. Yeah. Try to get some cheap views here. Just look at my baby, guys. Oh. You're a little cutie, aren't you? Yeah, you are. That's right. Okay. Time for another. Oh, no, no, no. Reward book. Oh. Man, we wanted to unlock this guy, but then we would have to wait for 3 more keys because we have to unlock this first. It's okay. I just wanted to unlock one of these because I haven't seen what these side trees look like. I wanted to see if they're like good value or what we've got in store. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Looks about the same as any other tree, I guess. Okay, well. Time to queue up for one more. If we get one more, we're up to rank 7 here, and the win streak bonus is a thing of the past. But that's okay. Slowly grinding our way up to pro. I hope I have enough time this season to get it. When do the seasons reset in Gwent? I need to Google that, unless anybody in my chat happens to know. So,
Last words.
reset. So we're going second, throwing the FM back, always. Got the Swears, we got Ramon double crossbowman, love to see it. We got the Decree, the Magni, really this is about the perfect hand. Let's keep it. We've got a Death Shadow deck we're going against. No telling what they're playing. Maybe we can get lucky and actually we won't even need to get lucky. We can just remove that one next round and then we'll Swears the other one. Purify knowledge. So we're gonna Ramon into the crossbowman. Okay, well we're gonna invocate that, but we're gonna do that later. Nope. Whoops. I just about made a big boo-boo there.
Not today! The same tomorrow!
Okay. It's probably going to trigger the Thrive on this. Then we're going to Swears it. And then we're going to invocate his Egern. And that's probably just going to be the end of round 1. Yeah, I know, right, SF? I thought the same thing whenever I first saw this. Like, what an uncomfortable picture. Who does that? Right? Like, who puts a coin in their mouth like that? Penitent. Do we steal that instead? What do we have that costs 7? I don't even know. Nothing. It would strictly be preventing him from having it if we were to take it. I don't know what kind of combo he could have. Yeah, I think we're going to do exactly that. And then we can just ping off the Andraga larva next turn. SF, you trying to play some Fortnite in a little bit? Do you even play Fortnite anymore? Okay, or he's just going to all in on this Andraga warrior. We're definitely okay with that. We don't even have to use the Yennifers.
Such a shame I must kill you.
Okay, well I think we have to Royal Decree into the Fion here. Monsters is slim on removal, sort of, so... I mean, it depends on the kind of list they run, but this one looks like it is going to be. So that's the play. Don't want him pulling any shenanigans to get back into this round. We're trying to win on even. Even if he uses a Death Wish at this point, all he does is get his Penitent back. I should have used one Imperial formation charge. Okay, I can do it now.
Mashed potatoes with thick gravy.
Oh, it's at random? Well, shows what I know about monsters. I really thought he was going to have to select it and the defender tag was going to prevent him from doing that. Interesting. Yeah, we had a few viewers there for a minute. Looks like everybody's dipped. Yeah, this guy's had enough. Tapping out. GG. So this is cool though. In our first session with a camera, we had a decent amount of people stop by. We're up to 7 followers. Woo! Got one by Aaron Pumping. That was the one dude that followed. Hopefully he comes back. Had a repeat viewer from earlier also. I don't know if you were here when the German dude Kossenschlager showed up to my stream the last time I streamed SF, but he popped in for a bit. Nice to see some people getting down to the bottom of the Twitch streamers to see if there are any newer channels they might like. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to advertise it on the subreddit whenever I get more time to sit down and play Gwent for like an extended period this weekend. But I want to get like a border for my camera and like, let's see. Pull up my stream over here. I want to get a border for my camera first, and I want to update my logo, and I want to make my my overlay look clean. You know, I want to get something that churches up the stream a little bit before I start advertising it too heavily. Okay, we got up to rank 7. I think that's probably going to be all the Gwent that I play for right now. Let's see, that was a decent little win streak that went on with that Nilfgaard list. Let's go to the match history. Oh yeah, okay, so here's where we started playing today, and here's where we started the stream. So looks like we were able to go 5-0 on stream with 3 2-0s, or people that just tapped out because they knew it was over. Not bad. Marlins will soar. Yeah, sorry, I forgot that was one of your requirements. I'll see what I can do. What's up, Commander Root? Welcome back to the channel. I think welcome back to the channel. I'm pretty sure I saw your name before. How far into rank 7 are we? I need to find out. Commander Root, do you know when the Gwent seasons change over? I'm still relatively new to this game, and this is the first season that I've got everything set up and had enough cards to try to make a push for pro rank with, you know, more than one deck once I get there. But I don't know if this is a waste of time and if it's going to get into a new season like right after I get close to pro rank or what. Trying to look that up before I decide whether I want to switch over to Fortnite for a little bit. Here, I'll pull it up on this screen so you guys aren't just staring at that. Most seasons do not begin at the start of the month and run through to the end. Most commonly will begin in the last week of the given month. Okay, so yes, that's what I was afraid of. That's why I wanted to look this up beforehand. So there are only like 4 days, if that's how it's working right now, until the new season begins. So I don't want to start grinding into rank 7 too hard, where we only get 1 point for a win and winning streaks aren't a thing, if that progress is just going to get erased. So we're going to stop playing Gwent for right now. But we are going to keep